It was good job. A while ago, I was live talking about the Devin Haney fight, Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. And my prediction was wrong because Garcia got the fight, knocked Haney down 3 times, got him good in the first round because Ryan got the first round. And a big portion of the fight, Devin Haney did actually dominate, but then after a while, Garcia got the best of him, knocked him down 3 times, almost knocked him out. A fourth knockdown would have definitely been a TKO. So it was a shocker, and I was actually wrong about the fight. And I was talking about it a while ago. And shout out to Bronze Flat Power Guard. Shout out to Johnny. And shout out to Denzel, too, who were in the chat a while ago when I was live, talking about it. And, I appreciate y'all, too, for coming in live earlier, too, man. Yeah, the reason I'm just going live right now and I messed around and deleted the live by mistake. I'm still, learning, still messing around with the technology and everything, but I just want to kind of do a review of what I was basically just talking about. And I was actually wrong about who won the fight, who I thought was going to win the fight, because I was going for Haney. Even though I respect Ryan Garcia, but Ryan Garcia got the fight, got it, did his thing. Those two are talking about a rematch. So I think if they do a rematch, I think Ryan, or Haney rather, should fight outside against Ryan, because I think that's the only way he'll beat him, because going toe-to-toe with him last night was his mistake. That was his downfall, and that's how he lost the fight. And, Haney even said that basically Haney even said that he was the better man last night. Garcia was the better man last night. So you see how the fight turned out, and Bernard Hopkins and Oscar De La Hoya was going crazy over Garcia winning the fight and what he did in the fight. And he looked real good last night as far as his speed and power and the way he just went straight at Haney. And Haney's definitely a good fighter, don't get me wrong, but he just didn't do well against Garcia last night overall. And he did good to a large portion of the fight. He did good, but he just didn't completely do what he should have done against Garcia for the winner fight. And Haney's still the champion technically, because everybody that knows about this fight knows that Garcia missed weight Friday. So Haney is still technically the champion. So he still has the WBC Junior Welterweight Championship title belt. But Garcia did definitely get the fight, and I was wrong. And like I said earlier, got to give a shout out to my bro, Pathfinder Chidi. Yeah, you were right, bro, because you was going for the underdog, which was Garcia, and that's who won. So, it is what it is. And like I was saying earlier, too, I'm just doing like a quick review of what I was talking about earlier, because I'm just kind of just a little disappointed I mistakenly messed around and deleted the live earlier a while ago. But Tank Davis has a video out talking about what he thinks about the fight, so I got to watch the video and see what he says. And I know a lot of people want Tank to fight Haney, and I don't think Tank should fight him. I don't think, because to me, if he couldn't do nothing against Ryan Garcia last night, overall, he did get some hits, some points in on him. But I mean, as far as actually winning the fight overall, I don't think he'll do anything to Tank, because if Tank would have hit him the way Garcia got Haney in the first round, if Tank would have hit him like that, I believe it would have been an instant knockout. Ain't no doubt in my mind, because Tank power is like crazy. That's why some people say Tank remind them of Mike Tyson, like how he fights and how rough he is, how tough he is, and the power. Yeah. So it's gonna be crazy. And like I said too earlier, I said this earlier, as far as Tank Davis, shout out to Baltimore. And a big shout out to my sis, Copperface Alicia. Like I said earlier, I had to give you a shout out to, she repping Baltimore. She's from Baltimore. And Keyshawn Davis, who's from here, from Norfolk, Virginia, and his brother Kelvin Davis, they're fighting in New Jersey on July the 6th. And one of my homeboys is talking about that. So I think that's another, really good up and coming fight. I just had to mention that fight because those two guys are some of my favorite fighters right now. I got to represent, rep the hometown. You ought to know that. You ought to know. Yeah, and Keyshawn and Kelvin, they're definitely doing their thing. And shout out to the Davis brothers for sure, man. And shout out to Keon Davis as well, their brother, the other brother. Yeah, they're doing their thing. So it's gonna be definitely a good fight. And like I said, last night was a big upset surprise. So we're gonna see how if they do a rematch. I was talking about doing a rematch. We're gonna see how I'm gonna see how this rematch goes. Definitely gonna see how this rematch goes. This will be interesting to see. Yeah, so it's basically what I was talking about earlier in the live, and anybody who's viewing this live now or will view this live later, I appreciate y'all, appreciate the support, appreciate you, appreciate everything, and appreciate all my subscribers, and much love to y'all, Redbird One.